There were a lot of life lessons that. Ooh, um, sometimes I think that my dad even sacrificed giving me the life lessons so that his dad could.
Son of a. 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 Son of a.
Are you
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
All right, Nightwish Army, we are back for another day, and I lost track. I know we're not quite to 40 because we're not down to the last 10, but we're on an Annette day. So today we'll be listening to Turn Loose the Mermaids, and this is an Annette song. So we have a studio version with absolutely nothing but the lyrics popping up on the screen. Something I really don't do very often just because they seem kind of boring as far as for a viewer. But this is one that I've been told is really powerful lyrically. So what better than an Annette in the studio and some pretty strong lyrics. But if you haven't yet, go ahead, subscribe, like, follow, all those fun things. Ultimately hit the comments, because those comments is how we get to know each other better. And we're winding down, so I'm going to start needing some song suggestions, some band suggestions. I'm not leaving Nightwish, but this tree's got to branch a little bit, right? I don't know. Let's get it going.
A kite above a graveyard grey, at the end of the line, far, far away. A child holding on to the magic of birth and all.
There's so much symbolism right off the bat. A kite with a very long line, far, far away, with a child holding on to it from birth and awe. So to me, it's like a newborn or a toddler, and with so much life left to live. When I first started doing this, you guys got me in my own head that I overreact to things. So hopefully I'm just trying to clear my mind and listen to what it tells me.
Just you and me, far beyond the sea. The water scarce in motion, quivering steep. At the end of the river, the sundown beams. All the relics of a life long lived. Here, weary traveler, rest your one sleep, the journey from your eyes.
Have we already lived life already? Because it's like we're down now to the end of the river where the sun, like you're seeing where the sun meets, or the river meets the horizon, and the sunlight is hitting them. And weary travel west. Blah, 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 I can't even talk. Rest your wand. Sleep the journey from your eyes, because you've already seen so much and traveled so much. How long does it take him to write this stuff? Like, it would take me a lifetime to come up with not even half, to write the first line, and it still would stink. Just to add to the greatness that is their lyrics, there's songs that you'll listen to and everybody that listens to it knows what they're talking about. And then there's songs that are up for interpretation and different viewpoints. And to me, those are the really special ones, because they make you think, and they have double meanings, and they mean something to each individual, not the same thing for a huge mass. And that's what I love about the Nightwish library of music is you can like your favorite singer, you can like all kinds of different things, but what you have to respect is everyone has their own life's journey, their own Nightwish journey, and all is just adds to the greatness that is the band.
Good journey, love, time to go. I checked your teeth and warmed your toes. In the horizon, I see them coming for you.
I promise I'm not gonna do this every time, but I smiled and I laughed at I checked your teeth, because when I was growing up and I'd visit my grandparents' dairy farm, which was about a 3-day drive, so I'd fly there for the summers, and help my Paka milk his cows, and I was the oldest grandson, so I was really the only one that got to help milk, especially on a regular basis. And my grandparents were old enough that my Beppa had to take her false teeth out at night and set them in the bathroom. And one of my cousins walked in one morning and saw them there and literally freaked out and had to be explained to the her teeth were sitting there. So when I checked your teeth, that flashbacks of a traumatized cousin.
The mermaid graced the forever call, beauty and spyglass on an old man's porch. The mermaids you turned loose brought back your tears. At the end of the river, the sundown beams, all the relics of a life long lived here. Weary traveler, rest your one, sleep the journey from your eyes. At the end of the river, the sundown beams, all the relics of a life long lived here. Weary traveler, rest your one, sleep the journey from your eyes. Traveler, rest your one, sleep the journey from your eyes. At the end of the river, the sundown beams, all the relics of a life long lived here. Weary traveler, rest your one, sleep the journey from your
I didn't stop it because I stopped so much, especially at the beginning. But there was a line before we went through that chorus over and over again that the mermaids were turned loose and brought back your tears. And if you think, like, to me, we're coming down to the end of life, and you're giving permission to set down your wand and to rest it, and to lay down your relics after a long life lived. Like, take the burdens off of you, take all the stuff you've accumulated, and just lay it down and appreciate life. And all the tears that you've cried along your life have helped contribute to the river that the mermaids live in, and they're bringing your tears back. Again, I'm probably overthinking this, but the symbolism is rich. The story of my grandparents' teeth adds to the richness, but it also adds to the reflection, because Paka and Beppa, they were taken way too soon. Cancer got them both. Paka first, and he was in his mid-60s, and Beppa late 60s from cancer also, and she died several years after him, but both of them. Whew. It's been a while since Nightwish has done this to me. Grandparents have always had a special place in my heart, because they lived so far away. And so while all my cousins lived within a few hours at the most from seeing them, we lived days. They only come to visit us maybe once every 5 years. Like I can count less than 5 times they ever visited us. We went to them because they were dairy farmers, and you can't just up and leave a herd of cows. So, and Beppa might, but Paka never could. And so when I went, my parents let me go for the summers. It was just me, and I'm the oldest, so my brother and sister stayed back. They weren't old enough, but there were a lot of life lessons that. Sometimes I think that my dad even sacrificed giving me the life lessons so that his dad could, because it was on a farm and we didn't live on one. He grew up on it, so he knew that I was getting the lessons that I needed. A lot of that was work ethic, many other things. Many other things. But when you have a business, a lot of things that you need to, I've been a business coach off and on for 10 years. And a lot of the things that I want people to know and to, for themselves, is what is your why? What drives you? What makes you up? What fuels you? What allows you to keep that focus so that you can fight through things? And Paka has been my why since 1996. I was 16 and I drove out for helping sell the cows after his stroke. Ever since that event, he's been my why. All right, Nightwish, you did it to me. I was this entire song enjoying like the folkness, the lighthearted, the singing, Annette's voice. Everything about this had me cheerful till the end when I start reflecting. And it all comes gushing out. And some of this has been stored up for 30 years now. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for a floor day.